Let's get some baked chicken nuggets going. All right, very first step before we can cook is what? Wash your hands. Wash. All right. You did wash your hands. Really good. I'm going to wash one more time. And you guys, can you sing ABC while I'm washing? Yeah, chicken nuggets for lunch. All right, Flint, you got to turn that off. Get a clean towel to dry. And do you guys want to bring your chairs up to help Mama? Chairs. Bring your chairs to the side so they can see you. Welcome to Cooking with Kanto and Kiddos. This is our first episode of Cooking with the Kiddos. So, first we are making some baked chicken nuggets today. Ooh, this is a knife. Don't touch that, okay? That's sharp. Knife skills first, okay? So I have some chicken. Careful, baby. Yep, I got some chicken. You like chicken? Okay. I got some chicken. This has been, I choose to marinate my chicken in some buttermilk, homemade buttermilk. Just about 1 cup of milk.
Hey, this knife. No.
Got to work on those knife skills, huh? Yeah. 1 cup of milk with about 1 tablespoon. 1 tablespoon of white vinegar, and that will thicken and that will tenderize your chicken. Okay. If you don't want to do that, you can also use an egg, which the recipe calls for 1 egg as your dredging agent.
Yep.
That means that you want to first. This is going to be in a little assembly line. You first dip your egg, then your breadcrumbs, and then you're going to bake it onto a baking sheet with parchment paper. So what I'm going to have the kiddos start doing while I am cutting chicken is, so don't touch this knife, you guys are going to start on the crackers. You need to crunch up these crackers. I'll give you a rolling pin. So the recipe that is attached for the lesson plan calls for using panko breadcrumbs, which you absolutely can use. I do have panko breadcrumbs here. And what makes them panko breadcrumbs? They're a little rougher. They're not so fine. Or you could use regular breadcrumbs as well. But personally, I just, we're going to keep it actually in, we're going to keep it in the bag. All right?
Why?
Because then it won't get messy everywhere. Okay? You can even do it with your hands. All right? So you're just smashing all of them. And then it won't get everywhere. Okay, so you can use this, and start crushing it. Okay, back and forth, and you can give Flynn a turn too. You want to get them all crushed up, not super fine. It's kind of nice if the crackers have a little bit of texture. You could use chips, tortilla chips, like Dorito, different flavored chips. Really, any sort of breading will work for this. This is sort of a recipe that I like to do, and I just make my own tweaks. So we're cooking, which is a big difference from baking. Baking is more of a science, and you want to be careful to follow the recipe. Good job, keep going. Get in there. Cooking, take what you like. The textures, the flavors, take what you like. All right, let's give Flint a turn. Flint, can you keep crushing that a little bit? All right, so keep crushing that, and then since this is sitting in, leave that there. We'll clean that up in just a second, but okay? All right, thank you guys. Since this has been, sitting in milk and buttermilk, and homemade buttermilk, I don't need an egg for that dredging part. The egg helps to bind the ingredients together. If you're not, you can't touch this. This is raw chicken. So something about raw chicken is it's a really dirty bird. And you don't want to touch it raw without being really careful about washing your hands after you're done. Okay, since they're a little young, I really don't want them touching it. I might have Stone help me a little bit. He understands. When you touch chicken, do not touch anything else. Don't put it towards your face or your mouth or eat it, okay? You understand that, Stone? Because that is where you can get what's called salmonella. And you guys are going to learn in your lesson plan today when you do the assignment of that salmonella. Can you guys say salmonella? Salmonella is a bacterial foodborne illness, oftentimes thought of to be associated with poultry or chicken. So here we go. What we need to do is, I'm gonna get this out of the way, is take our, yeah. So I'm using chicken tenders, the frozen bag of chicken tenders today. I'm gonna put this into a bowl, and in this bowl I have just about a half a cup of flour. Okay, and I'm gonna just crush them a little bit more, and then you're gonna pour it into this bowl. Just want to get a little more crushed. Oh, there goes your cutting board. Make sure you're careful getting it into the bowl. Don't make a mess. You don't have to make a mess, but that's part of cooking, huh? Okay, let me get the seasonings. I'm going to show you how beautiful these. I did my mise en place and already measured out. Oop, they just got a little combined there. But this is already our seasonings. No, you don't eat while you're cooking. Okay, buddy? That means we got to wash our hands again. Every time you touch your hands towards your face, we have to wash our hands. So let's go. Go ahead and move your chair over there.
Why?
Were you listening? When do we need to wash our hands? One example. Before cooking. When do we need to wash our hands, Stone? What did you just do? Stone, can you answer that? Not being the best students right now.
Yeah.
But they did give me a great example to talk about. One really important time when you need to wash your hands again is when you put your hands towards your face, towards your mouth, when you eat, when you drink. Okay. What do you do first? What's the first step of washing your hands, Stone?
Soap.
Even before soap, what do you do?
I don't know. Water.
Water. Yeah. What's next after water?
Soap.
Soap. Oh, Flint's making me some coffee. Thank you, Flint. All right. What do you do now with your soap? You can put your soap down, and then what do you do? Oh, take your hands out of the water, and now you're scrub, 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 scrub. This is where you can sing the ABC song, all those other fun songs that we saw in the parody last week for 15 to 20 seconds. And then rinse. All right, sorry to give you a headache there. I'm going to get you back on where I have it set up. All right, rinse your hands. So before cooking, wash your hands. Of course, after using the bathroom. If you're cooking, if you're in the kitchen, anytime you leave the kitchen, wash your hands. Especially, touching pets, coming in from outside, handling the garbage. Those are all essential times to get those hands washed up. All right, so they have the bowl of crushed up crackers. I'm going to go ahead and add in my seasonings and get a spoon. Mix that all together. I know you can't see too well here, but this is my dry. Oops. I don't know if that lighting's very good. Keep the water in the sink. Okay? All right, so this is going to be our dry bowl, our breadcrumbs that we're simply going to dip it into. It has our seasonings, our flour, and our crushed crackers. Important to clean up as you go. So this is kind of driving me crazy to have this mess here, but that is a part of cooking with kiddos. So let me just do a quick sweep, because if you clean up as you go, that helps in the end, big time. All right, I got my baking sheet right here to get them onto. Okay, and my oven is already preheated to 375. I'm going to do 375. Depending on your oven, it could be slightly different. Woo! Okay, you guys done helping? Then you can pull it up to the side. Pull it up to the side if you want to help. Pull it up to the side. Okay, don't touch because this is the raw chicken, okay? I'm using the tenderloins. You can stir that up, okay, Flint?
Me too?
Don't touch this. All right, so these are about good size for chicken. That's why I like the tenderloins. You could also use, don't eat it, buddy. No, we can't put that back in there. This isn't good food, okay? And you don't want to eat raw flour either. That can make you sick. So just about that size, or you could even,
Mommy, does this do?
You could even do chicken
Mommy,
nuggets.
does this do?
So you can touch it, but don't touch anything else after. So what you're gonna do, Stone, is you're gonna put the pieces into the dry mixture and kind of coat it like this. And then you're gonna put it onto the baking sheet, okay? So after I chop the chicken, I'm gonna cut up just a little bit smaller.
Like this, Mom?
Try to get a little bit more breadcrumbs on it so it's fully coated, okay?
Like this?
Yeah, that's good. Do you guys see that? I don't know if you can see that. For these chicken tenderloins, I'm gonna, because they're kind of big, I'm gonna cut them probably in half lengthwise and then in half widthwise. If you notice.
Like this? Like this?
Yeah, that looks pretty good. Nice. Do you think it's good? If it's fully coated, it's good. So like I said, since I'm using the buttermilk, we don't need the egg, what the recipe calls for. I just like to use the buttermilk to help tenderize it. If you let it sit in buttermilk for about a half hour before you cook, it will help tenderize your chicken. And chicken is a very lean meat, which back from beef, you remember lean means that it does not have a lot of fat. So that's why a lot of people like to eat chicken, because it's a part of a healthy, balanced diet that's a lower fat diet. You can cut off trim some of these pieces that are kind of fatty that you find in the chicken. And again, if you want to do chicken nuggets, just cut them up in little nugget size. And I like to do that too for the kiddos. Hey, Flynn, can you turn that water off? Because it's kind of loud.
Yeah.
I think I have enough coffee, okay? I'm going to turn this off now. Thank you.
I don't know.
You want to help?
No.
All right, let's see. We got a couple more pieces in here. And I'm being careful not to touch, like when I just turned off the faucet, I used my dry hand. So I always try when I'm dealing with meat to keep my left hand, which is the one I'm holding it with, as the dirty hand, and my right hand as the dry hand. That's using the knife. Stone, on the other hand, is both hands all super messy. He knows he is not going to touch anything else, right, Stone? Until we wash your hands.
Look at Mommy.
Oh, those are looking great, bud. Look, we got a few more.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, he says. Can you do it? Can you finish?
Yeah.
We're almost there. All right, I will fast forward it till baking it. So these will take about 15 minutes. I'll probably flip them about halfway through and I'll show you the final product. Thank you. You say thank you.
Thank you.
We'll be back in a moment.